What's up guys, I'm Rhett. Welcome back to Lawn Insider. In today's video we're going to cover when, why, and how you should scalp your Bermuda lawn this season. But before we get into the video, I want you guys to head down to the comment section and let me know how much green up do you have in your lawn so far. Alright, so the last time you guys saw my lawn was actually in the Bermuda dormancy video that I filmed 2 weeks ago. So I've actually had a considerable amount of green up, especially up here in the front yard in that period. Alright, so as you can see, I've got a lot of green Bermuda grass poking through here. And the reason for that is the soil temperatures have been heating up. We've been getting a lot warmer weather. We've gotten a couple rains. And as a result, the lawn is starting to wake up for the spring. And it's great that the lawn is waking up and ready to grow again. The only problem is the dormant grass that's already there, that green grass is having to grow through, it's not going anywhere. And it doesn't add any nutritional value to the soil, so we need to get rid of it. Now, scalping itself actually has a few benefits. It's going to give us a quicker green up in the spring. We're going to get greener quicker than our neighbors that don't scalp. It's also going to allow nutrients to get down into the root zone more easily. It's going to allow water to work into the root zone more easily, and it's going to give more exposure for the sunlight straight on the soil, so our soil temps are going to heat up more quickly, which means that our grass will start growing more quickly. Because if our soil is warmer, our grass is going to wake up faster, and we're going to get that green up faster. So if you're seeing any green pop up in your lawn right now, it's just peeking out over this yellow, brown, dead stuff, this dormant stuff, okay? And that dormant stuff, like I said earlier, it's not going anywhere. So if we wait for the grass to peek up over the yellow stuff, then we're going to be waiting a while naturally, and we're not going to be able to maintain our grass at as low of a height as we really want to throughout the season. Because remember, Bermuda thrives being cut at lower heights. So if we kept the yellow stuff, every time we cut down low, we would scalp into this yellow zone and we'd show scalp marks in our lawn. And scalp marks don't look good. We want to have a completely green lawn. So we want to go ahead and get this stuff out of here right now at the beginning of the spring. I'm not going to lie to you guys, scalping is definitely going to be one of the more difficult things you do for your lawn. It's probably one of the 2 or 3 most difficult days that you're going to have in your lawn throughout the season. But we really want to get that dormant grass out of the way. When we do mow it down, we want to remove those clippings. So you're going to need to bag whatever clippings you mow, because you've got to get those out of there. They do no good sitting on your lawn. So make sure that you're not leaving your scalped clippings, that dormant grass, out on your lawn. So my plan of attack, I normally maintain my yard at about 1/2 of an inch. Right now, I set my mower down to 4/10 of an inch, and I'm just going to take it down a little lower each time. I'm not going to try to scalp it all at once at the lowest level, because I'd have to stop every 5 seconds to get rid of the clippings. So I'm just going to gradually work down, 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 down until I get to probably about 1/4 of an inch, and then I think I'm going to dethatch it. So this is a dethatcher. So you see these little tines that flail around in a circle on these axles down here at the bottom, and they spin very, very, very quickly, and they're just ripping that dead stuff out of the ground. So it's going to allow me to really thin out that dormant layer, and it's going to allow that new growth to really work its way through. Scalping can be a pretty dusty job, so it probably wouldn't be too terrible of an idea to have a net gator or something around. I actually have one that I might end up using. I'll just see kind of how dusty it gets throughout my mow here, and if I need it, I'll use it. If not, you know, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So it'll just be on standby. All right, I think that's about enough talking for now, so let's get to mowing. Just went over the yard at the 4/10 of an inch, and I'm already up to 2 bags over here for the Green Day pickup. And trust me, it's going to need a lot more than that. I just dropped the mower down to 3/10, and I'm just going to go over it again. And like I said, I'm just going to gradually drop the height, drop the height, drop the height, till eventually, like I said, maybe 1/4 of an inch, maybe 2/10 of an inch. That's where I want to stop. But then I'm going to dethatch it, pull some more stuff up, and then scalp over it one more time. For the sake of time, I'm only going to show you guys what I do up here in the front yard, but I am doing the entire lawn today. Just had to empty another bag, and I just remembered, and I wanted to remind you guys, we want to scalp when the lawn has about a 50% green haze, okay? So whenever you start seeing that green poke up through the dormant grass, and whenever about half of it is green and half of it is still the dormant grass, that's the time to scalp. I still have to finish the side yard over here and the back, but I'll be back in a second, and I will drop it down probably to 1/4 inch or 2/10 of an inch and get another scalp in. All right, a little movie magic there, but we now are finished with the 0.3, the 3/10 inch scalp, and we now have 1, 2, 3, 4 bags. I went ahead and set the mower down right between 2/10 and 2 1/4 inches, so it's actually 0.225 inches high right now. That's going to be the lowest I get on my scalp, but I'm going to go ahead and scalp over this one time just with the mower. Then I am going to dethatch it, and then I'm going to scalp over it one more time with the mower after that. Okay, just got the 0.225 scalp done. We are about to dethatch still, but I wanted to show you guys that there are some spots now where you definitely are starting to see dirt. It is super, super low, and it is less than half of where I maintain. I usually maintain around a ½ an inch. So if I just left it right here, I'd already be good, but since I have the dethatcher, I'm just gonna go the extra step, dethatch it, thin it out a little bit, and again, we're just making it easier for the fertilizer that we put down, the water whenever it rains, whenever our irrigation system runs, and then naturally the sun to hit that soil. And that's just gonna make the grass grow better, it's gonna make the green up faster, and it's just gonna help us out in the long run. So let me get this dethatcher going, and I will video some of that too. And then one more scalp after that. We're racing against time here. I might have to come out tomorrow morning and do it, but we'll see what I can finish before it gets dark. All right, so I already did a couple of test passes with the dethatcher, set the depth that I wanted it set at. I'm going to show you guys a few passes, but again, I'm going to do the whole yard, and then I will come back whenever I am ready for that last scalp, and hopefully I still have some daylight for that. So let's go. Alright guys, so I just finished dethatching. I only did one direction. You can see here back and forth. I'm not going to hit both directions because, you know, this was already overkill. Like I said, really to scalp, all you really need to do is mow at a lower height of cut than you plan on maintaining it during the season. The lower the better. A lot of people are going to tell you to try to get at least half as short as you actually want to maintain at. And I was able to do that today, so I'm happy with it. I just dethatched the front. I've actually still got to go dethatch the back, but I just wanted to show you guys how much stuff got pulled up, even when the yard was already down to under a 1/4 inch tall. Still had all this dormant grass that got pulled up. Like I said, I'm going to run the mower over it one more time after I dethatch everything, and then we will be done scalping the yard, and one of the hardest days of the year will be finished. Alright guys, I just now finished up dethatching the whole yard. I've got one more run with the mower left. I'm racing the sunset here. I hope I get it finished so I can wrap the video up afterwards and not have to carry over into tomorrow morning. But if it does carry over, no big deal. I'll get it done and hopefully get it out tomorrow to you guys. But I am going to be happy when this day is officially in the books. Scalp day is always hard work. I hope I haven't scared any of you guys away from it. It is hard, but it's rewarding, just like most hard work. It makes it worth it whenever you get that final product of a nicer yard. So let me go ahead and get this run over with, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay guys, unfortunately the sunset beat me, so I was not able to finish today. I'm actually still working on the front yard over here, so I think I'll do a little bit more tonight, like very little bit because it's about to be dark, but I'll just wake up tomorrow and make sure that I get all this done and finish the editing so I can put it out this weekend so you guys can see the entire scalping experience. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Alright guys, it is the next morning. For the sake of time, I'm not going to film the work I do today, but I will jump back on here in a little bit and show you guys the finished product. So see you in a little bit. Okay, I finally got all the mowing done. I'm about to show you guys the finished product, but first, look at this. I picked up 21 bags of dormant grass clippings. That is insane. Unfortunately, the city only picks up 10 every time they come out, and they only come out once a week, so I'm really gonna have to figure something out with the rest of these bags. But anyway, 21 bags. And here we are. Here's the finished product. Okay, you can see the darker spots throughout the lawn in a few spots. There, you know, some over here. That is where we got down to dirt. And again, the lower we get down, the faster we're gonna see that green up, because any green that grows, we're going to be able to see because it's not getting covered up by any dormant grass, and that is exactly what we want. Also wanted you guys to see a little peek of the backyard. I know I didn't show it on any of the video, but here is the finished product. Okay, again, if we come over here to some of these spots, all right, right here, okay, we are getting down to dirt. You can see some dirt underneath the grass. It's also just cool to see how Bermuda grows. You can see how tightly knit that this layer of grass is down here. Bermuda grass, again, it grows laterally And then the green part that we actually see is actually only the top third part of the plant. So underneath that top third part of the plant, it's brown and yellow stuff like this. And I did decide to go with the neck gaiter today because it was a very dusty job on a very windy day, and I got the old trusty bucket hat because the sun was beating down on me a little bit there. But I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up right there, guys. Again, I hope I didn't scare you guys away from scalping your lawn. I went overboard, and a lot of this was overkill. Trust me, 21 bags on a 4,100 square foot yard is crazy. But when it comes to lawn care stuff, I am a little bit crazy. So, you know, it is what it is. And right now, I'm just going to be on the countdown and on the lookout for how fast I can green up. And I will definitely keep you guys updated on that. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave me a like. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you're liking the content so far, please subscribe. I'll see you guys again next week. Lawn Insider, out.